Referee Pat McCartan blows time on, and there it is, the kick-off by Malcolm Kelly for the Lakes United side, and immediately it's been knocked on by one of the West Wyalong players, and already tempers becoming just a little bit frayed. Game's been underway about 5 seconds, and a little bit of pushing and shoving down there after Malcolm Kelly kicked the ball off. It wasn't taken by the West Wyalong player cleanly, and knocking on in the first scrum of the game. One of the linesmen in already, talking to referee Pat McCartan. Scrum to be fed by the Lake Cargelligo side. Gerard Wood about to feed this scrum. Pat McCartan, the referee, speaking to one of the West Wyalong players. And this scrum is going to pack down only about 14 metres out from the West Wyalong line. Scrum about to pack down. McCartan, no, he's going to award a penalty. After taking the linesman's report and speaking to the West Wyalong player, the Lakes United side come up with the first penalty of the game. About to move in, strikes the ball, it heads towards the goal, waved away though, and no goal to the Lakes United side, and immediately was taken by a West Wyalong player. He was caught in goal, and the game will restart now from under the post with a dropout. There's the dropout, kicking it down over the halfway line, going back for the ball, the Lakes United player in number 11, Don Tyak, and he's been able to take it forward 5 or 6 metres before he was wrapped up by the defence. Out it comes now. It comes across to Wood, and from Wood it moves out to Don Madison, who made 4 or 5 metres before he was pulled down. Out again to Wood. Further out it travels, out along the back line to Kelly. Kelly's unable to load the pass. He was taken brilliantly there, and a good solid tackle by the West Wyalong defence. Lakes United moving that ball up through the forwards. Plenty of defence there from the West Wyalong side early. Tony Orr making another 4 or 5 metres. He's about to play the ball. The dummy half was Ray Thorpe. From Thorpe it went out then to Cole Ward. Ward's kick went in the air off one of his own players, and quickly picked up by a West Wyalong player, and he was quickly put to ground. He plays the ball back. There's another bit of a biff under the ear. Kick downfield, and McCartan spotted that biff under the ear, and the penalty will go to the West Wyalong side here, and Gerard Wood is the offender. He ran through and gave one of them a little clip under the ear, and the referee had no hesitation in awarding a penalty to the West Wyalong side. Michael Steele kicking for touch. Should be able to gain plenty of ground here. Good breeze behind him, and he's been able to pick up the best part of 30 to 35 metres with that kick. Tap kick for the West Wyalong side. Just over the halfway line. Brian Davidson waiting for the ball. We seem to be having trouble. There's time out again as we retrieve a ball here. And Brian Davidson is going to take the tap for the West Wyalong side. Haven't had much of possession yet, West Wyalong. Here's Davidson about to tap the ball, which he does. Swings it out quickly. It goes out to Michael Steele. From Steele, it went out further then to Mick Lewis, and he was quickly wrapped up, Mick Lewis. From Steele again. They're moving it out the back line, and Wayne Basham is caught in by 2 of the Lake Cargelligo defenders and taken down just over the half line. Quickly out through Steele again. There's a long cut-out pass, and it's been picked up out there by the fullback, Greg Ewings, and he's heading for the try line. Tapped the ball forward, and it's been regained by one of the West Wyalong players, and he's been able to post the first try. West Wyalong leading Lakes United by 4 points to 0. Davison has the ball placed. In he comes, kicking into a breeze, and it's been flagged away. So after about 5 minutes of play, it's West Wyalong leading Lakes United by 4 points to 0 in the Carlton Group 20 Grand Final. The ball has been picked up there by Tom Woods, and Woods is quickly wrapped up after making around about 15 metres. From Woods it goes out to Cole Reid. Reid got it on to Mick Lewis. Mick Lewis was able to unload it to Beau Cornwall, and Cornwall quickly unloaded it then out to Tom Woods again, and he's been wrapped up by the Lakes United defence. There it is with Michael Steele. Quickly out to number 13, which is Peter Maligan, and Maligan was able to gain another 10 or 12 metres before being forced into touch and a scrum to pack down. 17 minutes of play gone in the Group 20 Grand Final of 1989. A scrum to about to pack down between the half and quarter way mark, fed by the Lakes United side. Gerard Wood comes up with the ball for Lakes United, and he's able to gain a little ground before he's being pulled down by the defence once again. Out the ball comes for the Lake boys. They're charging forward, Lakes United, and that there was Bruce Johnson being tackled by the West Wyalong defence. Quickly the ball out again, but gee, there's some solid West Wyalong defence there. There's nowhere to go. The ball is quickly played to Peter Small. He runs from dummy half, gains another 7 or 8 metres. Ball's been raked loose, and a referee will award a penalty here, I think, against the West Wyalong player, and Lakes United to take the penalty. Play situated around about 4 or 5 metres from the halfway mark. Cole Ward about to find touch from this penalty. It's up around about 8 or 10 metres. Lakes United now back in West Wyalong territory. The tap kick to be taken by Tony Orr. Orr passes it on to John Hately, and Hately quickly wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence after gaining 5 or 6 metres from Orr. It goes out then to Gerard Wood. From Wood it moved on quickly to Don Tyack, and Tyack with a big run down the centre, and he's been able to pick up about 15 metres from Orr. Out then to Wood. From Wood it's quickly switched out through Ward, and went out with a cutout pass into the centres to one of the Kelly boys in the centres, but he was quickly wrapped up. And there's Jason Kelly now for the Lakes United side. He's been able to gain 8 or 10 metres before he was wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence. Wood with no one to pass it to now. He does so, and he picks Don Tyack out again. Tyack having a good game for the Lakes United side. A couple of big runs in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Here's a little kick through. That kick through by Ray Thorpe, and it's been kicked over. All right, well, it's Gerald Wood once again with the ball after the drop out, and he's been able to run it up to the defence and takes it down between the quarter and halfway mark. There's the fullback, Bruce Johnson, standing up in the back line for the Lakes United side, and he was able to get a pass away, and that player there for Lakes United, which was Peter Small, picked up valuable ground. Lakes United take it forward, lose the ball, and it's been regathered now by West Wyalong. West Wyalong starting to run that ball back, still between the quarter and halfway mark. Now the ball's loose, and he's going to pack a scrum once again. Ball going loose, so referee Pat McCartan to put a scrum down. Play situated between the quarter and halfway mark in West Wyalong territory.
Lakes United win the ball from the scrum. It goes to Donny Matheson. He's tackled midway between the halfway and quarter line in Wyalong's territory. Jason Kelly. Out it goes to fullback Cole Johnson. He skirts the ruck, but he's picked up out there, or picked off in defence, and he's put on the ground. Lakes United in the possession. Number 12. Ray Thorpe takes it up through the force, but he's met solidly there and tackled. It comes this time to Gerard Ward. He transferred it on to Don Tyack, who's having a very good game early for the Lakes United Sharks. Cole Ward has a ball. He's been tackled probably 20 metres out from the West Wyalong line. Goes to the blind. Here's a chance by Kelly. Kelly's got plenty of speed. He's well inside the quarter line, but he's wrapped up there only about 8 or 9 metres out from the line, and that's a changeover on the 5th tackle. There's a player down there hurt for West Wyalong. Looks like number 12, which is Wayne Basham. Well, he's on his feet now. He looks okay. West Wyalong in possession. Mick Lewis goes up through the forwards, but there's plenty of tacklers there, and they wrap him up and put him on the ground. In a dummy half, Beau Cornwall gets it away to Steele. On it goes to Whittaker standing wide, forcing his way up toward the quarter line before he's met and put on the ground. Still Wyalong. Here comes the kick. It's in the air. It's heading towards the sideline. It's going to go out in the full, so play goes back. And A scrum will pack down, probably 25 metres out from West Wyalong. From West Wyalong's line, the Sharks have the feed, so here's a very, very good chance for them to try and put first points on the board.
Gerard Wood about to feed the scrum now for Lakes United. In goes the ball, and at this stage he's been able to regather it. West Wyalong almost pushing Lakes United back off the ball there from Wood. Quickly out to the fullback Bruce Johnson, up in the movement once again, but Johnson's quickly wrapped up by the West Wyalong player Peter Mulligan. Here's a Lakes United player going forward, Peter Small, having a good game. Peter Small, he's been able to gain 5 or 6 metres. Tony Orr's the dummy half now from Orr. He quickly switches it out. Cole Ward was not. That was Don Madison. Don Madison gaining valuable ground there. Here's a Lakes United player caught only metres from the try line, only about 1 metre out from Tony Orr. Not Tony Orr, Don Madison with the ball. He's been able to, hasn't been able to unload the ball, and he's been taken down once again. And the West Wyalong side coming up with the ball. Now for West Wyalong, they start to bring it out. They've got the job of running this football back towards the other end of the ground. They're about to do that at the present time, or about to endeavour to do that. Ball played once again, the dummy half, making 5 or 6 metres once again, bringing it out towards the 25-metre mark. West Wyalong in possession after 22 minutes. There's the kick downfield, and that kick has gone right back to Bruce Johnson. He takes it between the half and quarter-way mark and starts to run the ball back, but he's taken in a good solid tackle by Brian Davidson. Johnson plays the ball. He's played the ball now to Kelly. Kelly with nowhere to go before he's been creamed on the ground with just short of the halfway line. Lakes United in possession once again. They've had plenty of possession, and this is Don Madison getting it back now to Gerard Wood. From Wood it goes on once again, and is that Tony Orr running forward again? Don Tyack, I should say, running forward again. Tyack plays the ball. It goes to Ward. From Ward it goes out this time to Jason Kelly, but he once again has been wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence. Peter Mulligan doing it, power of work for West Wyalong. They were able to unload the ball. Kelly, he got the ball away, and it was taken up by Malcolm Kelly, who had a good run. He made 7 or 8 metres. Now they switch the ball again. Cole Ward has been decked in back play after putting that kick through, and the linesman quickly in. Now West Wyalong have come up with the ball, the linesman in, and it was Cole Ward who put that little up and under through, and he was decked. He went down like the Bassick wage in actual fact, Cole, and he hasn't moved a muscle at this stage. Now the linesman quickly on the field, and referee Pat McCartan talking to the offending player, number 9 for the West Wyalong side, Bo Cornwall, and he'll have time to cool his heels. He's been given 5 minutes, was it, Michael, in the sin bin?
5 minutes in the sin bin, Alan.
5 in the sin bin. In the meantime, it's the captain coach of the Lakes United side on the ground receiving attention at the present time, Cole Ward. And of course this will be a penalty and a chance once again for Graham Hill to open the account for the Lakes side. Wyalong boys leading by 4 points to 0. Cole Ward still on the ground receiving attention. The left of the upright, so they haven't opened their score yet, Lakes United. West Wyalong still leading by 4 points to 0. Lakes with 2 penalty shots at goal have been able to open their account at this stage. All right, now the Lakes United side without their captain coach. As Michael said, Don Craig Tyack. Come on.
I'm not sure. It looks like he's gone to 5'8", but we'll soon sort that after the first or the next scrum.
All right, well, there's the 25, the drop kick being taken by the West Wyalong side. Lakes United in possession from Wood. From Wood it comes out. He's quickly into the action there. Was Craig Tyack wearing number 10. He picked up 4 or 5 metres. Out it comes once again. Donny Madison going forward. He's taken the play up towards the halfway line. Madison, now he's dropped the ball. Been dispossessed of the ball, in fact, according to referee Pat McCartan, and a penalty to Lakes United. Once again, kick for touch. Kicking into a reasonably strong breeze. Lakes United running towards the northern end of the yard. He's found touch with a very, very good kick. In fact, he's been able to pick up 30 metres there. So once again, Lakes United on the attack in the grand final. Now let's see who's going to take the tap. It's going to be Tony Orr. Orr with the ball. He quickly gets it on to John Hately. Hately charging forward before he's been wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence. West Wyalong defence has been very, very strong. There's Wood with the ball. He's been upended too and put down just inside the 25. That was Peter Mulligan, the West Wyalong tackler, and Tony Orr once again heading closer, creeping closer towards that try line. Once again, he plays the ball back with Small. From Small, it went out to Wood, and from Wood, he quickly unloaded it to Ray Thorpe, but the defence has been able to drag him down. Only about 14 metres out. There's Hately again. Hately taking the ball forward again. That's the last tackle. Last tackle coming up for West Wyalong from Kelly. Kelly puts a little kick through, but it's going to be too deep. And out the back it goes once again. So a restart of play down on the quarter mark for the West Wyalong side. West Wyalong leading at the present time by 4 points to 0. Here's the tap. It's been taken by Peter Mulligan. Mulligan quickly unloaded the ball. He got it out to Cole Reid. Reid was able to gain another 8 or 10 metres. Once from Mulligan again. It goes across this time to Neil Whittaker. And Whittaker, with a good bustling run, has been able to pick up 12 or 14 metres for West Wyalong and take them up towards the halfway mark from Steele. Steele quickly unloaded it then out to Mick Lewis, and Lewis has been dragged down just short of the halfway mark. Steele with the kick downfield and taking the ball, it went behind him, was Bruce Johnson. Now Johnson runs it over the 25. He's beat 1, beat 2. He's going straight up the centre. He's beat 3 or 4. He's only got to beat another couple. Johnson heading down towards the 25 and he lost the ball in the tackle, but the ball went backwards according to the referee. A great run there by Bruce Johnson, the Lakes United fullback, to take that ball the best part of 50 or 60 metres upfield. A loose pass. It's been picked up though by Craig Tyack. West Wyalong with still 3 or 4 tackles left to go. Woods unloaded the ball quickly to Kelly. Out this time to Jason Kelly. He's got nowhere to go. Now he steps around inside, but eventually was ankle tapped in a desperate ankle tap there by Brian Davidson to pull him up. This is Malcolm Kelly with the ball. From Kelly it goes out to Don Tyack. Tyack working hard up the centre of the ruck for the Lakes United side from Tony Orr. Quickly it went across with a long cut-out pass which was thrown there. That long pass was meant for the winger out on the far side of the ground, but it wasn't a good pass. He was unable to take it and the ball into touch. Now a scrum to pack down just inside or between the quarter and halfway marks. In fact, West Wyalong feed the scrum. It was Steele. From Steele, he quickly got it around, and Ewing quickly up in the movement before his progress has been halted. In fact, that was Tom Woods. Tom Woods played the ball quickly. West Wyalong starting to run it back again. They're just over the quarter line. Is West Wyalong player Colin Reid. Reid's been working hard, Michael, for the West Wyalong side. Reid plays the ball back to Lewis. Lewis makes another 4 or 5 metres before he's been dragged down by the defence. From Lewis, Lewis played the ball to Mulligan, and Mulligan quickly got it out. A kick put downfield. No, he's in all sorts of bother down there, Graham Hill, with that particular kick, and it has been touched by Graham Hill. He had a second grab at it before the ball bounced over the touchline, beat him, and of course giving West Wyalong the feed here from this scrum and the chance to attack.
Big chance here, Alan, for West Wyalong if they can win this scrum, and they should with the feed.
Right, scrum about to pack down, referee not happy, repacks it, Steele feeds the scrum and comes away with the ball too. West Wyalong on the attack, and once again they're charging forward. That was Ewing's, but the West Wyalong defence was able to, the Lakes United defence able to pull him down very, very quickly, working the ball out this way through Andrew Nicholson, and he's been wrapped up just over the quarterway mark. Now it's Terry Reid. in the headgear, taking the ball forward. Lakes United forced to defend. They've had plenty of possession. Lakes United, they've been unable to open their account, but here's another try on. There's a try for sure, and this time it goes to Greg Ewings. A quick pass from the play the ball. Ewings, the fullback, was coming through on the burst, and he took the ball and placed the ball over the line with not too much difficulty at all, in actual fact, to give West Wyalong an 8-0 lead as they approach the 30-minute mark in the 89 Carlton Group 20 Grand Final. Brian Davidson with the ball placed. He moves in, and there it is, an extra 2 points. So 4 minutes out from half-time. It gives the West Wyalong side a very, very handy lead. Hately charging forward. They're not far out. They've got 3 tackles left to go from Wood. Wood quickly switches it across, and it came across then to John Hately once again, out from Craig Tyack. Tyack got it out to Don Madison, but Madison is wrapped up on the 10-metre mark, in actual fact. Ball switch quickly out to the blind side from Kelly. Quick hands again across to Jason Kelly, but Jason Kelly has gone without the ball, and it has been picked up by Brian Davidson and saved in the day for West Wyalong. Davidson plays the ball. He plays it back to Ewings. Ewings quickly wrapped up, though, by the defence of the Lakes United Sharks. Now from dummy half, Andrew Nicholson having a run, picking up 4 or 5 valuable metres. They're slowly but surely getting it out. Lewis charging up into the ruck, unloaded it beautifully. Lewis, he got it out to Wayne Basham. From Wayne Basham it went out to Woods. Woods threw a loose pass. It's going to be regathered by Lake Jellicoe. So it's the Lakes United side in possession, and with yet another chance, getting close to halfway with West Wyalong, half-time I should say, with West Wyalong leading by 10-0. Lakes United in possession. Wood, from Wood it came out quickly then to Craig Cattle, and Cattle has taken the ball just over the 25 before he's been wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence. Once again from Wood out to Craig Tyack. Tyack takes the ball another 4 or 5 metres downfield. Quickly played the ball back to Tony Orr. Tony Orr got it then back to Ray Thorpe, and in a switch of play, Thorpe got the ball back to Peter Mulligan, but he was quickly wrapped up by the West Wyalong defence. Now this will be a penalty to Lakes United right in front, so Graham Hill, if they decide to kick for goal, which they are, Graham Hill has the opportunity here of opening the account for the Lakes United side. Hill's about to move in directly in front. There's his kick, and right over the black dot it goes. So the Lakes United have opened their account. They trail, but West Wyalong leading by 10-2. West Wyalong 10, lead Lakes United 2. Steele moves in, kicks deep. Good breeze behind him, kicks deep right down to the try line. In actual fact, Lakes United starting to bring it back. Don Madison running up very, very hard there for the Lakes United side and picking up ground. Tony Orr with the ball, runs from dummy half, picks up another 7 or 8 metres Orr before he's wrapped up by the defence. Now he quickly plays the ball. The ball goes back then to Peter Small, and Small has been able to pick up 7 or 8 more metres. They're working the ball up towards the halfway. Here's the kick by Bruce Johnson deep down into West Wyalong territory. The bounce is going to favour, though, Greg Ewings. He's had little or no trouble picking up the ball. He commences to run back, but he runs into 2 or 3 of the Lakes United players there, and Peter Mulligan was one of them affecting the tackle. Now West Wyalong's turn to run the ball back. Referee's whistle is gone. A penalty to West Wyalong, a penalty to West Wyalong, so that'll relieve the pressure for them as Michael Steele is about to kick for touch. There's his kick with good breeze behind him, and he's picked up the best part of 26 or 27 metres. Play situated just short of the halfway line, a metre short of the halfway line, as Brian Davidson about to take the tap for West Wyalong to restart play. He does. The ball moving out quickly from Steele. From Steele it goes to Lewis. He's working the ball forward. Lewis trapped just inside, just on the halfway mark. In fact, he played the ball. He was slow picking it up, Beau Cornwell, but he eventually did, and they moved it out very, very smartly to Wayne Basham. Basham about to get up and play the ball. He does. He plays it to Cornwell, on to Steele. Then it went on to Andrew Nicholson. Nicholson quickly unloaded it then out to Jeff Jones, but he was quickly wrapped up by the defence. Working it down towards the Lakes United 25. Lewis running forward once again. Another 7 or 8 valuable metres gained by Lewis from Cornwell. Cornwell get it out to Steele. Steele decided to have a little run and reverse the play. From Steele it went out there to Jeff Jones. Jones got it on then to Peter Mulligan, and he was quickly wrapped up by the defence. High pass there from Cornwell to Steele. Someone decided to put the boot into it. He's kicked it out on the full, so play will come back to between the half and quarter way marks in Lakes United territory, and they're about to play the ball. They do. Lakes United playing the ball. Don Madison in to have a run from the wing, and he charges forward, picks up 7 or 8, maybe 9 metres as the half-time siren goes. Half-time in the Carlton Group 20 Grand Final, with West Wyalong leading Lakes United by 10 points to 2. But Lewis charges forward, makes 7 or 8 metres. In actual fact, it was not Lewis, it was Cole Reid that made the ground. Cornwell going from dummy half. They're only 10 or 11 metres out. He's been driven backwards in a tackle there by, and a good tackle too by Craig Tyack. Quickly the ball, they're moving to go through the back line, and West Wyalong charging up towards the line. Ball goes loose. It's been picked up by Steele. He throws an overhead pass out, and Tom Woods wasn't able to control that pass with the try line open, and the referee have no alternative now but to pack a scrum. So West Wyalong on the attack there briefly early in the second half. They're leading at the present time by 10 points to 2. There's Gerald Wood feeding the scrum for Lakes United. He was quickly wrapped up at the base of the scrum. Now they're trying to run it out through their forwards, Lakes United. They're trapped deep down. There's the ball going from Tony Orr. Orr got it across quickly to a replacement player on the field in number 15 for Lakes United, and that was Chris Marlin, the replacement on for the Lakes United side. Up towards the 25 they work it. West Wyalong leading by 10 points to 2 from their hooker, which was Tony Orr. The ball went back then to Bruce Johnson, and Johnson put a good kick in, and he's been able to find touch midway between the quarter and halfway marks down in West Wyalong territory. Now the scrum about to pack down, 10 points to 2 in favour of West Wyalong over Lakes United. Scrum about to pack down to be fed by Michael Steele for West Wyalong. He quickly got it out then from Steele. It went out to Andrew Nicholson, and as that Ewing's up in the movement once again, the fullback for the West Wyalong side. He's had a good game so far. Steele's got the ball. He quickly gets it on then to Terry Reid. Reid has been able to gain another 7 or 8 metres before he was taken down from Nicholson playing dummy half. It's gone to Cole Reid. Cole Reid has been wrapped up after a run of 4 or 5 metres. There's Bo Cornwell with the ball, a dummy from dummy half, and he's picked up about 10 or 12 very, very valuable metres. He's quickly playing the ball to Wayne Basham. Basham switches play. It comes back to Ewings once again. The fullback right up in the movement again, and Ewings is wrapped up now almost on the 25. West Wyalong with a grubber kick that wasn't successful. It's gone straight into the arms of Jason Kelly for Lakes United, and Kelly moves over the 25 before he was tackled and wrapped up by Steele, and also Ewings quickly out to Wood, and Wood got it on then very, very smartly to that Lakes United player in number 8, Craig Cattle. He was wrapped up, Cattle. Now was Lakes United. Ball loose on the ground, and a penalty going to Lakes United. So they'll be able to gain valuable ground here with this kick for touch. There's the touch finder, and he's been able to pick up about 15 or 16 metres there. Now from the tap, coming up to take the tap, it's the West Wyalong player in the Lakes United player Tony Orr who took the tap. Craig Tyack out to Wood. From Wood it goes out then to Chris Marlin, the replacement player in the second half for Lakes United, and he takes play over the halfway line. From the ball, they move it quickly, Lakes United, and it's been intercepted by Brian Davidson, the West Wyalong player. Davidson heading for the try line. They won't catch him. Kelly coming after him quickly, but it's a four-pointer by Brian Davidson. A big long cutout pass by the Lakes United side, and Davidson coming in, accepting that intercept and running away and scoring a very